Today,
from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh,
it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 17 carries, 77 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Jones again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 12 carries, 55 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. They'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Back to throw again. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Up the middle, Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back to throw. Touchdown, Packers. KJ Hamler, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was all polished off on the touchdown reception by KJ Hamler. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Steelers at 6-3 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Looking to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He'll drop to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 8 yards out. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. Jamison Williams, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. The Niners trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Mac Jones leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
They go play action here on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on first down. And hitting Juju on the slant. Down inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On second down, it's Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over first and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And now they're in the hurry up. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. Touchdown! Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get him at the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This deep.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. An inside give to Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
The give is to Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1-yard line.
Jones looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Fullback, Charles, couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy, turned to a little more. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danico Autry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man Hamler, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And now he picks up the spare. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They hand this off to Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Flush to his right. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our